Ngayon, mapoforce na si Senator Lacson to give to kaya nga to reopen the investigation and call Gutisa again. Kasi ginamit na nga yung kanyang testimony to pin down Romualdez. So, what prevents him from asking or from calling Gutisa again and the 18 Marines regarding what what they stated in their affidavit para mabigyan niya ng linaw and the people are watching kasi yan naman talaga ang role ng Blue Ribbon Committee, to investigate mga wrongdoings. Kaya nga ito yung Committee on Accountability. So yan ang tradisyon ng committee na yan eh. So there's no more reason for Senator Lacson not to continue with the hearing and utilize Gutesa and the other 18 Marines.
Dito po sa naging pahayag po ni Speaker Romualdez sa kamakailan po, attorney, na hindi daw siya yung mastermind, may dadalhin daw siya pababa, kung hihilahin siya pababa. Kung babasahin, reading between the lines po no ng kanyang pahayag, tila pag-amin ba ito na may nagaganap ng korupsyon?
It appears. Merong parang implicit, in fact, express admission. Kasi why is it that he will not go alone? In other words, dami kami dito.
Opo.
Marami kami dito. Yan ang ibig sabihin dyan. At hihirain ko kayo. I will not go down alone. So, mayroong admission dyan. Ang maganda dyan, that would now compel the Senate, Blue Ribbon Committee, to resume its investigation regarding the flood control scandal and call the 18 Marines and Gutesa again because their testimonies are being utilized by the Ombudsman to pin down former Speaker Martin Romualdez. So in other words, ginamit na yan ng Ombudsman. Why can't the Senate utilize it for purposes of conducting its investigation? If the Ombudsman has already filed a case against the former Speaker, so there is no reason for the Senate to prevent the appearance of the Speaker invoking the interparliamentary courtesy principle. There's no reason to, there's no more reason to adhere and to give, to apply the principle. Kasi the issue involved here is a massive graft and corruption, the magnitude of which is unprecedented in our history as a country, involving corruption scandal. Wala pa ito nangyari. Unprecedented ito. So, hindi na pwede yung interparliamentary courtesy kasi yung issue is already imbued with public interest.
Ngayon, kumbaga, dati, yun pa yung ini-invoke nila mismong ang pinuno pa ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Ngayon, tsaka na magkukumahog na dapat maimbita at magpaliwanag dito noong ganito na po ang nangyari. Pero meron daw pong ikakaso, or meron na bang kaso, di ko lang alam, ang Ombudsman laban dito kay Speaker Romualdez. At ang kabilang po sa naging source nila ay yung naging testimonya ni Gutesa. Ano po ang maano ninyo dito po, attorney? Considering nung una talagang dinidiscredit nila itong si Gutesa.
Kaya nakakatawa yan. So, inconsistent. So ngayon, mapoforce na si Senator Lacson to reopen the investigation and call Gutesa again. Kasi ginamit na nga yung kanyang testimony to pin down Romualdez. So, what prevents him from asking or from calling Gutesa again and the 18 Marines regarding what they stated in their affidavit para mabigyan niya ng linaw. And the people are watching kasi yan naman talaga ang role ng Blue Ribbon Committee. To investigate mga wrongdoings. Kaya nga ito yung Committee on Accountability. So yan ang tradition ng committee na yan eh. So there's no more reason for Senator Lacson not to continue with the hearing and utilize Gutesa and the other 18 Marines.
Opo. So kumbaga, napapanahon na talaga hindi lang si Gutesa, pati na rin yung 18 Marines kasi nagko-corroborate sila at makokonekta rin natin doon kay sinabi ni Congressman Zaldico and sa recent na mga pangyayari, hindi ko narinig na parang dinideny yung sinabi ni Gutesa at ng 18 Marines nitong si Zaldico, attorney.
Yun nga, katawa-tawa na wala nang justification pa si Senator Lacson if he will live up yung historic role saka yung tradition ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, if he will if only to uphold that historic role at saka yung tradition ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, Senator Lacson as the chairman has no more reason not to continue with the hearing and call Gutesa and the 18 Marines kasi ginamit na yan ng ombudsman against Speaker Martin Romualdez.
Opo. Nakikita nyo rin po ba, meron din pong agam-agam kung nagbabasa po tayo sa mga komento din ng ating mga kababayan na parang inaano din po nila, sir, na baka stage lang yan, tapos ang isasampa na kaso, hindi mabigat na kaso, para at least man lang, tapos mababasura yung kaso, sasabihin na, tingnan ninyo, may kinaso ninyo, mahina, talagang wala akong kasalanan. Yung mga ganyan po na maaring senaryo po, attorney.
Actually, hindi wala naman lahat ng mga plunder cases naman. Kina Enrile, yung and others, sa umpisa lang, pero pagkatapos acquitted naman. After how many years? Pero ang issue nito, politika ito eh. So, ang political objective, ma-achieve yan upon the filing of the case because if you are filed with plunder, kahit pa mahina yung ebidensya, in the meantime, you will be in jail because plunder is not billable. So, yung hearing mo for you to be granted with bail, it will take time, but in the meantime, you will stay in jail. So, for purposes of political points, kung gagamitin man yung kaso ni Speaker Romualdez na plunder just to demonstrate the fact na the President is really serious on running after corrupt officials of the country, especially those involved in the flood control anomaly na he claims not to be a part of it. So, ngayon nakakuha siya ng big fish. I think yung imprisonment ni Romualdez up to election period, that would serve as a political noise for political points on the part of the President. But yung ako kung tatanungin mo, eventually, yung mga kaso na yan ay talagang kung hindi yan seryosohin, kung walang mga ibang magtatayo pa ng mga witnesses na corroborate sa mga testimony, ang ending yan, pareha lang sa nangyari kina Enrile. So, but it will take time. By the time, tapos na yung political objective. Ito, Admar, it's not about conviction per se. It's all about demonstration of or presentation of a trophy na mayroong nagawa ang present administration to fight graft and corruption. At saka ang trophy na yan, kaya nga sabi ni Speaker, I don't want to become the fall guy, I don't want to become the scapegoat. Kasi siya ang gawing trophy to demonstrate na talagang si President Marcos is serious about running after the corrupt officials. Kaya if he can afford to imprison or to file a case against his own first cousin, how much more for others. So magandang epekto yan sa political, yung sa political aspect. May siguro yan ang kanilang gusto ipalabas, pero the people, alam nila na hindi man magawa yan ni Speaker Romualdez lang. Hindi man pwede mangyari yan na walang approval, walang participation ng presidente. Kasi even the testimony of Saldico, he is very categorical that the president was asking 100 billion budget insertion para sa kanyang 25% na kickback amounting to 25 billion. At saka sabi pa ni Saldico, nideliver pa yan sa Ilocos at saka doon sa bahay doon sa Homes Park ba yan? Yun, mga testimony ay that demonstrates that this kind of corruption cannot be done by the speaker alone. Kasi ang batas, hindi magiging batas, yung GAA, without the approval of the president. At saka, walang disbursements na walang approval ng presidente kasi ang act of the secretary of the DBM is deemed to be the act of the president under the principle of qualified political agency.